Welcome back to Peace, Love and Tarot. This reading is for Virgo, Sun, Moon or Rising, and it's the weekly reading for June 3rd to June the 9th. So your cards this week, Virgo, and we've got two cards in each one of these positions. Some came out together and some I clarified. Energies leaving, completing or transitioning, you have the Moon. Focus energies this week, you have the Ten of Cups with the Star, and you have the Queen of Swords coming in towards the end of the week. So Virgo, let's start here with the Moon card. So the Moon card can sometimes indicate a sense of confusion or disillusionment, or just not sort of being quite sure of things and not seeing things for what they are. You know, if you think about the Moon, it's dimmer than the sun, so it's kind of like when you're in the moonlight versus the sunlight, that your path isn't quite illuminated, and because you're sort of shrouded in that sort of half light, you may not know which direction to take. So we've got the Moon here. I clarified that with the Eight of Cups. So I sort of feel that the confusion was around a situation that wasn't fulfilling you emotionally. So look, it could be, it could be something to do with romantic matters. It could be a work situation, a job, even, being in a place that doesn't sort of fulfill you. And it sort of gives you that feeling of, although it might not be that bad, there's sort of one cup missing. And what you're really wanting is, you're wanting that full set of cups, not that feeling that there's just something not quite right. I feel that the situation potentially didn't make you feel in balance. Like if you see in the Moon card here, we've got the wild wolf and the tame dog. So it's like that sense of that thing that's missing is that part that brings together those two sides of yourself, your shadow side and your light consciousness side. You really want to bring those in balance. And I feel that this is the week that you begin to see that path forward. And now that it's actually sort of illuminated, you can walk either away from or towards that thing that's going to make you feel much more fulfilled. And that's exactly what I see happening this week, guys, because, so where should we start? I think we'll start here. Because we've got a really sort of change of energy here. So we've got the Knight of Wands clarified with the Ten of Cups here. So it's a big pace change, from this kind of sitting in this almost still energy, the still energy of the night, and, not sort of seeing a clear path and not knowing which way to turn, to we saw you, starting to either walk away or towards something with that Eight of Cups energy. And now, we see a fiery knight on a horse charging towards a much more happy outcome. So the Knight of Wands, it could actually indicate a fire sign that comes to help you in some way to make this decision, to see that light, to illuminate that path. So that could be an Aries, Leo or Sagittarius, or it could just indicate that energy of the swift change towards, moving towards what you want, moving towards what's going to fulfill you. So, it's really that pace change, really on that horse, and he holds the wand of, of passion, of inspiration. So it's someone who knows where they're going and they're charging in quickly towards that. And the direction that they're heading in is one that's much more fulfilling. It's 10 of Cups. It's all the cups in a row. There's no gap here with one missing. So I feel that the middle of the week, you're not sort of having that feeling anymore of something missing. You're really moving towards that fulfillment. So whether that means, relationships step up a notch and, really turn around for you, or that job situation, maybe there's a new opportunity that comes in, or, you start moving towards a situation that's really going to give you that full sense of fulfillment, emotional fulfillment. It's a really beautiful energy, guys. And I wanted to clarify those two cards, that combination, and we actually got two major arcana come out, and the beautiful cards here. So we have the Star and we have Serenity, which is equivalent to the Hermit in the Rider deck. So the Star is that sense of, healing and renewal. It sort of tells you that the worst is over if there has been sort of a harder situation. If you think about this metaphorically too, after that period of sort of being in the dark and being in that dim moonlight where you couldn't sort of see your path, you couldn't see, you know, where you needed to go to move towards this Ten of Cups energy. The star is, you know, that bright light that comes in to illuminate. So this week is when you can see your way clearly, and you're doing so under a type of divine guidance, because the star is, you know, wish upon a star, follow the stars. You will actually know where you're going this week, and you will be protected in that serenity. That can ask you to take some time to go within yourself, to really contemplate, to meditate, to think about things on a more soul and spiritual level. I really think in this case, this is serenity is asking you to go inside yourself and just sort of really figure out what you may want in your life, what will be that thing that fulfills you in work and love, or whatever the situation is that you're dealing with. And towards the end of the week, we have the Queen of Swords coming in, guys, and I clarified that, and I actually got a second Queen energy. So I don't think either of these are you, because you're an earth sign. So these could mean a couple of different things. For a start, they could be two females coming in to give you some insight. So if they are people that will be coming in towards the end of the week, the Queen of Wands would be somebody who is very sort of vivacious and energetic and determined, and, you know, Queen energy is that more mature sort of compassionate energy. Queen of Swords would be somebody who is very quick thinking, intellectual, doesn't sort of take any crap. But both energies are Queen energy, so mature and dominant. But these could also, in a metaphorical sense, indicate parts of yourself. So for example, if the Queen of Swords is someone who cuts through and sees things for what they are, sees the truth, she can see that path ahead. And the Queen of Wands is that fiery determination. So I think you're really determined to cut through and carve your own path. And the Queen of Wands can also manifest, you know, you see the sunflower there, that's a symbol of that. So I really feel like this whole week is about you getting clarity on your direction, carving out your own path, working out what's going to fulfill you in this situation, whether it's a, you know, work, home, love situation. This is the week where you actually start to illuminate your way forward. So that's a really positive thing, guys. So that's what I have for you, Virgo. You're moving forward on your path that is going to begin to reveal itself to you this week. So keep in mind it's a general reading. It won't resonate with every Virgo out there, and we'll see you for another reading next week.